second anthem. Asanteni.
Mungu nguvu yetu, ilete baraka kwetu, haki iwe ngao na mlinzi, na tukae na udugu, amani na uhuru, raha tupate na ustawi. Mungu twaomba uilinde Jumuiya Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu.
Thank you very much. Let us remain upstanding as I call upon our Muslim Sheikh Ahmed Abdi to offer prayers. Kindly come this side, please. We can be seated, sorry. Thank you. Let us be seated.
الحمد لله مثنى الله كما على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. اللهم إنا نسألك رضاك ونعوذ بك من سخطك. سبحان ربي العزة ما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله على رب العالمين.
Let me call Peterson Njue, Reverend from SCK here in Garissa to offer a prayer. Karibu.
Asante sana. Tuendelee katika maombi. Baba yetu na Mungu wetu, katika jina la Yesu Kristo, tunakushukuru, tunalinua jina lako. Asante Bwana kwa kutuongoza na kutuelekeza katika njia zako. Asante Bwana kwa viongozi ambao wamekongamana mahali hapa kwa ajili ya kazi ambao Bwana umetubariki nayo. Kama vile unavyotukumbusha ya kwamba utabariki kazi ya mikono zetu, Bwana nenda ukaongoze hawa viongozi na kila mtu ambaye umepea jukumu ya kuhudumia wananchi. Kila yote tutakayotenda Bwana tuyatekeleze kwa ujasiri, uwazi, nguvu na hata unyenyekevu. Tualika uwepo wako tunapoendelea na hii sherehe. Wacha Mungu tukaone ushindi utokao kwako, na yote ambayo yamewekwa katika mipangilio yakaweze kutimia kwa ajili ya utukufu wa jina lako. Nakabidhi Bwana wote ambao wamekongamana mahali hapa. Wacha Mungu ukatuongoze na ukatuelekeze katika njia zako. Na tukimalizia hata mkutano wa leo na yale yote yako mbele yetu, tutalisifu na kuliinua jina lako. Ni asante Bwana, kwa maana tumeomba haya tukiamini katika jina la mwanao Yesu Kristo aliye mkombozi wetu.
Thank you very much. Our chief guest, Engineer Eric Muka, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation, all protocol observed. Karibuni sana for this launch of Strategic Plan 2024. Without much ado, may I call my CEO, CPA Rake, to make his remarks by welcoming all of us here. Karibu CEO.
Thank you, Engineer. Cabinet Secretary, Engineer Eric Muga, PS, State Department of Water and Sanitation, Mr. Julius Korir, chairpersons from different state corporations under the Ministry of Water and Sanitation and Irrigation, PSS present, CEOs of state corporations present, Board of Directors, and all the participants. Good morning. Karibuni sana. I'm Andrew Rage, CEO Northern Water Works Development Agency. Here today we are gathering here because of launch of our strategic plan for 2024-2028. I think mine now is to welcome you and introduce. Start for introduction. This is not the time for speeches, but just to introduce you to what we are doing, and we know who are here. And I think now I will introduce the participants that are here, starting with the CEOs that are here. Maybe they can stand and we can introduce themselves.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew. My name is Joel Wamalwa. I'm the CEO, Lake Victoria North Waterworks Development Agency. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Edwin Rotich, CEO for North Rift Valley Waterworks Development Agency based in Eldoret and serving the counties of Turkana, West Pokot, Uasin Gishu, and Elgeyo Marakwet counties.
My name is Mohammed Churi. I'm the CEO of Water Resources Authority.
Thank you. I now want to introduce the staff of Northern Waterworks. Thank you.
All right, good morning. My name is Joyce Njeri Mukururi. I am representing the CEO at the Water, Engineer Joseph Kamau. Thank you.
Welcome. I now want to introduce my team from Northern Waterworks Development Agency. They can stand. Wave. There's a big team from Northern. Thank you. We have also invited a number of guests from county government, CCs, chief officers. If they're here, they can stand. Yeah, CC, you can introduce yourself.
Waziri Engineer, my name is Ahmed Ibrahim, Garissa County CCM for Water and Environment. Thank you.
Thank you, Waziri. We also have religious leaders that are present with us. They can also stand. They can introduce themselves.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Reverend Mutunga. I'm serving with the African Land Church here in Garissa town.
Good morning, everyone. Reverend Peterson Jue from ACK Garissa.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Abdi Ahmed from Subkim, Garissa.
Thank you. I want also to introduce a consultant that guided us to develop this strategic plan, and their KSG, Kenya School of Government team with us. They can also introduce themselves.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Hussein Roba from Kenya School of Government.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Anne Mungai from Kenya School of Government.
Good morning. I'm Jael Shihachi from Kenya School of Government.
Okay. Chairpersons and the directors, I will give my chair to introduce them. But before that, the other members that are present with us, I can maybe give them to they stand and to be recognized. I think now I can give my chair to introduce chairpersons and the board of directors that are with us.
And good morning, everybody. My name is Nasri Sal Ibrahim. I'm the chairperson of Northern Waterworks Development Agency. I have my colleagues who are chairpersons of other organizations. So I would like to recognize them. Chair, NIA Karibu.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Engineer Gilbert Maluki, Chair, National Irrigation Authority. It's a pleasure to be with my sister. Thank you.
Any other chair? Karibu, Mheshimiwa.
CS, PS, and all these distinguished guests, good morning. My name is Charles Karondo, Board Chair at the Waterworks Development Agency, serving the capital city. We are here together with our sister organization.
Bwana CS, PS, and colleagues, my name is Job Chirchir, Chairman WASREP.
My name is Sodoyo Widi, Chairman Lake Victoria South Waterworks Development Agency, housed in Kisumu.
Thank you, chairs. And I would like to introduce the board member of Northern Waterworks Development Agency, starting from my brother, Aur.
So CS, PS, CEOs, chairman of different board agencies and all protocols observed. My name is Okoto Uwar, PS representative for Minister of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation, State Department for Water and Sanitation. Thank you.
CS, PS, CEOs, and all dignitaries, protocol observed, good morning. My name is Dr. John Lekuton, and I'm independent board member.
Waziri, PS, all protocol respectively observed. My name is Christine Chepkoech, one of the directors. Karibuni sana.
Our CS Water, PS, CEOs, chairman, and all protocol observed. I'm James CTNA, representing the Inspector General of State Corporations in the board.
Our CS, the PS, all the reasons were invited here. My name is Abdisal Osman, a member, director of the board of members here.
The chair has forgotten me. CS and PS, all protocol observed. My name is Honorable Elias Barashil. I'm a director. I was a former member of parliament for Fafi constituency.
Thank you very much, CEO. CSPS allow us to do 2 presentations of entertainment for only 5 minutes, and then we can proceed. Thank you. May I welcome the team to do 2 numbers kindly, the way we have agreed. Karibuni.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. habari zenu, kaifa hal, how are you? dhammaan dadweynaha waan salaamahayaa. waxaan rabaa halkan tixgabaye aan ugu talagalay wasiirada iyo madaxda joogta dhammaan, bal inaan halkan tix yar ka dhaho.
kadibna waxayna ugu xigaysaa dhaantadii iyo kooxdii gargaare kasbarays war aada weeye qur-aan ilaa waa kiina untay anna aada wagloodiyo afartii aan idleeyo abwaan baanahay aaqile isha waan ka aasiibi afka waan ka ishaari ereyga aan dhahayo aqbal weeye adduunke wootaa wayba nooma ahaataye giddigeenba aamiintiyo badiyay alalaaska wasiirkeenni erig muga wasiirow soo dhowow waanadaaba macaaniyo hadalkii aan wadaayo waqal rooboo da-ayo hillaac baa wilcilayni waagoo baryaayiyo adduunkoo wilic yidhiyo waxyahaan marinayno wootaa waynooba adkaatee wasiiri welcome Garissa Principal Julius goobtan waa goob macaan Garis baa la dhahaa biyaha geliclayni guutadeenna dhammaaniyo goob kastoo aad istaagtaba biyaha geliclayne Principal welcome Garissa CEO soo dhowow sanku neefle adduuniyo sabadkii gaariseed Soomaalida dhammaan sacab bay ku tumaan biyaha sunsumayo saldhigaad arkaysana sabadkii gaariseed ku soo dhowow CEO J Lady Nasri Salad J Lady webiga jilcilaya biyaha wada jooga jidadkaad aragtaan iyo hillaaca jilcilayni wata dhan kastoo aan u jeedaba biyaha jilcilaye soo dhowow J Lady warmiin kalaaban arkaaye maxabadii iyo alalaaska macaan geesigii muunadiisiyo magaciisu wacnaayo adeerkay Maxamed Mawlid meesha waan ku arkaaye madaxweyne mas-uuliyo maamulkii abaadahayde adeerkay macaanow Maxamed Mawlidow magacaagiyo miisaankaadaan arkaaye Garisaayo macaan bal ku soo dhowow maslixaad arkaysaan miqaamkeenna wacaan afartii aan micnayo minka maasana sheego maadalka igu uumaye afartaan marinayo maasadayda dhagaysto wootaa waa meel macaano biyaha milcinayne mawlahaaba na siiye maaligow nooekee waraa kalaaban arkaaye afartii aan idleeyo aada maasana sheego haliyey caaqiloo la yaqaaniyo ugaaskaad garanaysaaniyo mushumaa Eliyaas abtiyow soo dhowow ereygaan marinayo bal dhagaysta oo dhahda wadhan kalaaban arkaaye wasiirkeenni wacnaa waddadii gaariseediyo biyaha wilcilayni waqalkaa noo ekeeyey waanbuuba baan arkaaye wasiirow soo dhowow ilaa waa kiina untay afartaan noo ileeyey waaga cilcilayn iyo afrikaankaad aragtaan iyo wootaa way noo ahaato aqbal baan aragnaaye rabbi ow noo ajiib intaa waxay noogu xigi doontaa dhaantadii aan ugu talagalnay Garissa iyo madaxdeenna martideennan macaan maamulkow soo dhowaada salaan aad u macaan iyo maxabaaban wadnaaye dhammaantiin madaxday soo dhowaada haddana waa dhaantadii aan ugu talagalnay Garissa iyo martideenna sharafta leh iyo kambanigeenna biyaha ee water DJ shuba hadda shuba 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 شو هدا
قاعد يا نستعل مرنا كلاقوي وبتلاقى هري وقال سبان جراي
شو هدا
قاعد يا نستعل مرنا كلاقوي وبتلاقى هري وقال سبان جراي قبل داعي همين ليس مقارن كريم يقلقوا قمي وقال سبان جراي قبل داعي همين ليس مقارن كريم يقلقوا قمي وقال سبان جراي
شو هدا شو شو
تقال نفتو كما قولي gobar wahaqay garisaba jiray
shuba 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 shuba
kasto tagawa nafto kama gole gobar wahaqay garisaba jiray
shuba hadda shuba
tagawa nafto kama gole gobar wahaqay garisaba
Thank you very much. Our CS, our PS, all protocol observed. I'll be doing a presentation of our strategic plan. What is inside this strategic plan? I will call upon the technical team. So thank you very much, CS. I'll be doing this presentation, the launch of strategic plan 2024 for Northern Waterworks Development Authority. My presentation will be as follows. Number one is rationale for development of strategic plan. Number two is the overview of strategic plan structure. Number three, mandate, vision, mission, core value. Number four, strategic issues, goals, and key resultant areas. Number five, is key project in water, sanitation, and sewerage. Number 6, financial resource requirements. Number 7, monitoring, evaluation, and reporting. Rationale and methodology for development of strategic plan. This strategic plan has been developed in line with the 5th generation strategic planning guidelines of 2023-2027, which was issued by National Treasury, State Department of Economic Planning. This strategic plan also has been aligned to the Public Service Commission Performance Management Regulation 2021, which requires that all government bodies develop strategic plans. The strategic plan for Northern Waterworks will give us the clear direction and blueprint for the next 5 years. So all these requirements has been confirmed by the strategic plan, which we shall be launching today. The 2024-2028 strategic plan for Northern is structured in 8 chapters as guided by the strategic plan guidelines, which I mentioned earlier for 2023-2027. And it is as follows. Chapter 1, we shall have introduction. Chapter 2, strategic direction. Chapter 3, situational and stakeholders analysis. Chapter 4, strategic issues, goals, and key resultant areas. Chapter 5, strategic objectives and strategies for this new strategic plan. Chapter 6, we shall have the projects, that is implementation and coordination framework. Chapter 7 is resource requirements for us to implement the projects which we have mentioned in chapter 6. And number 8 is how shall we monitor, evaluate, and report our progress. History of Northern Waterworks. Northern Waterworks was established via a cassette notice number 28 of 26 April 2019 under the Water Act 2016. This institution has transitioned from Northern Water Service Board to Northern Water Works Development Agency. It is one of the 9 waterworks in Kenya, and we cover 42% of Kenya in the counties of Garissa, Wajir, Mandera, Marsabit, Isiolo. The region hosts around 70% of the Kenya livestock population, and the population is around 3.5 people living in this area. The water coverage for this area or water access stands at 22%, while sewerage stands at 8%. For bulk water production, it stands at 33,000 meter cubic per day, while wastewater treatment is 9,400 meter cubic per day. Our PS, chief guest, before we present our new strategic plan, we want to present our achievement which we obtained in the 2019-2023 strategic period. In that strategic plan, we had 4 key resultant areas, what we are calling KRS. KRA number 1 was water and sanitation coverage. Rural water access increased from 19.3% to 22%, and this is as a result of the following. Construction of 40 number boreholes, that is drilling and equipping. Construction of water supplies, 19 in number. 84 number water pans was excavated of various capacities with different associated accessories. 2 dams was also constructed, and that is why we were able to move from 19.3 to 22%. The dams are Farole and Wamba. For urban water access, it increased from 32.2% to 34%, and this is as a result of the following. Water supply network in Mandera, which stands at 72%. Marsabit is 97%, but currently it is complete. At that time, Maralal water supply phase 1 was at 2%, while Yamo storage dam is complete, 100%. On the side of sanitation, in urban areas, we were able to move from 6.9 to 8%. And this is as a result of construction of sewerage network in Mandera, which stands at 72%, while Marsabit 88%. Okay, Karibu Deputy Governor. I request CEO to welcome him. Karibu sana. So thank you very much. Let us proceed. For rural sanitation, it increased from 27.1% to 29.1%. This is because we were able to construct 10 number rural sanitation facilities, and on sustainability, because sustainability is very key, we were able to solarize 50 number boreholes. Our chief guest, on KRA number 2, that was research and development, we were able to develop 2 number proposals, which was funded, and these proposals are the one for African Development Bank and also World Bank. We want to appreciate your ministry for assisting us and working together for, in order for us to achieve this funding. Number 2 is 5 number research proposal. These are the proposals that we do yearly, and we were able to do 1 proposal every year for the 5 years, and that is why they are 5. We were able to partner with National Drought Management Authority on other research programs, and we promoted the use of solar-powered boreholes, that is solarization. Our chief guest, on KRA number 3, institutional capacity development. On the side of resource mobilization, Kenya shilling 12.457 billion was mobilized, representing 26.4% of the targeted amount, which was 43.0 billion. Out of this, we received, based on the previous proposal, that is African Development and World Bank, we received 5.7 billion from partners and 6.757 billion from GOK. On governance and risk management, corruption perception score improved from 2.7 to 2%, no, to 2. Governance manuals and risk framework were implemented. On customer experience, customer satisfaction improved from 76.5% to 80%. On human resource development, during this period of 2019-2023, staff establishment increased from 55 to 89, and 80% of the staff were trained based on TNET. Employee satisfaction improved from 75 to 82%. Our CS on ICT and efficiency, we were able to do automation. And the index increased from 41% to 54%. 6 number ICT systems were implemented, and 80% of staff were trained. We were able to partially complete 5 number GOK ICT standards which are required out of the 9, and 5 are data center standard. We have a data center here. We have end user computing devices, ICT network standards, information security standard, and system and application standard 2023. Now in the new strategic plan, that is 2024-2028, the mandate. The agency is mandated to develop, maintain, and manage water and sewerage infrastructure across the 6 counties, that is Garissa, Wajir, Mandera, Marsabit, Isiolo, and Samburu. Our vision will be access to safe, sustainable water and sanitation for all. The mission will be to ensure increased access to quality, affordable, and sustainable water and sanitation services through adequate infrastructural development in our area. Core values for Northern Water Works. The following core values represent the shared principle and beliefs that will guide the agency in fulfilling its vision and mission. Number 1, integrity, equity, customer focus, collaboration, creativity and innovativeness, professionalism. On strategic issues and calls, we were able to develop 3 strategic issues, and the strategic issues are as follows. Strategic issue number 1 is water and sanitation coverage. Strategic issue number 2, financial stability. Number 3 is institutional efficiency and sustainability. And the calls are as follows. In order to meet the required strategic issues, call number 1 is increase water and sanitation coverage. Goal number 2 is to improve financial stability of the institution. And number 3, to enhance institutional effectiveness, efficiency, and sustainability. On key resultant areas, 3 key resultant areas have been identified, each aligned to strategic goal. These KRA represent the broad outcome areas of which the agency will be accountable to. These are KRA 1, water supply and sanitation infrastructure. Number 2, financial resource mobilization. Number 3, institutional capacity development. In summary of the 3 areas, we have strategic issue number 1, water and sanitation coverage. What is the call? The call is to increase water and sanitation coverage, while the key resultant area is water supply and sanitation infrastructure, meaning that if we construct infrastructure, we shall be able to meet the KRAs. On strategic issue number 2, financial stability. What is the call? The call is to improve financial sustainability. Key resultant area is financial resource mobilization. Number 3, KRA. No, strategic issue is institutional efficiency and sustainability. Call, enhance institutional effectiveness, efficiency, and sustainability, while the KRA is institutional capacity development. In this 2024 strategic plan, we have planned the following projects. Water projects in rural areas. Target: improve access to safe water in rural areas from 22 to 32. You recall that we mentioned that we were able to move to 22 as our baseline for 2023. So we want to move from 22 to 32. Major projects are construction of Butte Dam. Number 2, construction of Rahole Canal. Number 3, construction of Kupikalo Rock Field Dam. Other projects include construction of 30 number water dams, construction of 340 number water pans, construction and lining of 6 number water pans, desiltation of 280 number water pans, construction of 120 water supplies, rehabilitation of 200 number water supplies, extension of water supply distribution network by 400 kilometers, drilling and equipping 400 number boreholes. 100 boreholes will be solarized. That is, out of the 400, 100 will be solarized. We want to go green, and 6 number boreholes will be powered by wind energy. It will be our pilot. On water projects in urban areas, the target is improve access to safe water in urban areas from 34 to 44%. Projects to be constructed: construction of Badasa Dam, construction of 1 underground water reservoir of 1 million cubic meters. Other projects will be development and expansion of 15 number water supply production facilities, development and operationalization of 2 number bulk water systems, rehabilitation of 6 number water supplies, extension of water supply distribution network by 500 kilometers. On the side of sanitation and sewerage, the target will be improve access to sanitation services in rural areas from 29.1% to 34.1%. In order to achieve this on rural areas, we shall develop 100 sanitation facilities. On urban areas, the target will be improve access to sanitation services in urban areas from 8% to 13%. The project to be constructed are 6 number sewerage system, rehabilitation of 3 number sewerage system, extension of sewer network by 120 kilometers. Now we want to see, we have looked at all the projects which we are going to implement, but what is the cost implication? Allow me to share with you a table. Thank you. Financial requirement in order for us to achieve what we are planned for the 2024-2028 financial year. Based on KRA number 1 was water supply and sanitation infrastructure. Strategic objective was to improve access to safe water in rural areas. What are the projections of the resources required to implement the said projects? For year 2024-2025, we require 4.517 billion. For year 2025-2026, we require 7.897 billion. 2026-2027, we require 12.422 billion. In the year 2027-2028, we require 4.397 billion. In the year 2028, for the same strategic objective, we require 4.397 billion, coming to a total of 33.65 billion. On the other strategic objectives, let us move to the one of access to safe water in urban areas. We require 1.615 billion for the year 2024-2025, 6.931 for the year 2025-2026, and in that category, strategic objective, the total will be 16.2285 billion. Allow me, Chief Guest, to just read the total which are required, because the others we can all read. To improve access to sanitation services in rural areas, we require 320 million. To improve access to sanitation services in urban areas, we require 6.54 billion. To upscale the adoption of innovative technology, we require 57 million. To improve environmental conservation and sustainability, we require 4.76 billion. On KRA number 2, financial resource mobilization, that is to increase funding base. For year 1, that is 2024-2025, we require 110 million. Year 2, that is 2025-2026, we require 145. Year 3, 105. Year 4, 75. Year 5, 75, coming to a total of 510 million. On KRA number 3, institutional capacity development, that is strategic objective is to strengthen the agency institutional capacity. Year 1, that is 2024-2025, we require 80.9 million. Year 2, 107.1 million. Year 3, 93.3 million. Year 4, 86.1, and year 5, 104.8 million, coming to a total of 472.2 million. Our Chief Guest and our PS, the total to implement all the projects that we have presented for year 1 is 7 billion to approximate. The next year is 19. Third year is 18.5 to approximate, 11.5 to approximate, and 2028-2029 is 6.4, coming to a total of 62 billion 537 million 700,000. In order to implement the said project, our Chief Guest, there are administrative costs, and the following are the administrative costs. The administrative cost for year 1, 2024-2025 is 173. Year 2 is 207. Year 3, 246. Year 4, 287. Year 5 is 293, coming to a total of 1.206 billion. Total expenditure, that is when we add both implementation of the projects plus the administrative cost. In year 1, we require 7.244 billion. In year 2, we require 19 billion 225 million. Year 3, we require 18.7938 billion. Year 4, we require 11 billion 751 million 100,000. In year 5, we require 67.148 billion, coming to a total of 63,743,700,000. How shall we get this funding in order for us to achieve what we have planned? Source of funding. Funding number one, fund received from GOK, that is your ministry and government of Kenya. 3 billion every year, giving us a total of 15 billion. Funds received from partners, African Development, World Bank, and other strategic partners, we are expecting 6 billion every year, coming to a total of 30 billion. Our chief guest, we are also thinking of going PPP on this strategic plan. We shall be able to look for investment to mobilize for Pute Dam. This will be in year 2, 2025-2026, approximately 3.5 billion, giving a total of 3.5. Investment mobilized for construction of Rahole Canal, 1 billion, giving a total of 1 billion. Investment mobilized for Kupikalo, Rockville, 7 billion at the third year, that is 2026-2027 financial year, giving a total of the same, that is 7 billion. Investment mobilized for Barasa Dam in Marsabit. In year 2, it is 3 billion, coming to a total of 3 billion. Investment mobilized under climate financing for underground water reservoir is 4 billion, that is 2 billion fourth year, 2 billion fifth year, coming to a total of 4 billion. Our chief guest, if we compare what we require and the sources that we intending to look for, we have a cap. If you look, if we check the first year, the total funding is 9 billion. The resource cap for that year is not there. We have like additional funds. For year 2, we require 15.5 billion. We have a resource cap of 3.7256 billion. For year 3, we require 17 billion. We have a resource cap of 1.793.8. In year 4, we require 11 billion. We have a resource cap of 795.1 million. In year 5, we don't have resource cap. We have extras, that is 4.285.2. The total resource cap for this strategic plan, our CS and our chief guest, is 243,700,000. So that is the cap. That is, we have to work hard to ensure that we get that amount of money. So the institution, the board, the management, and the entire team have strategized on how they will look for this money. Number one, they will engage the National Treasury through your ministry to secure increased budgetary allocation. Number two, expand resource mobilization efforts to include climate financing and development partners. Number three, to deepen collaboration with development partners and strategic stakeholders to support programs and projects implementation. Number four is to attract investment through public-private partnership to enhance delivery of key initiatives. Monitoring and evaluation reporting. The agency will evaluate progress in achieving strategic objective as a means of tracking the attainment of strategic goals across each key resultant areas, the 3 of them. To support this, an outcome performance matrix has been developed to guide monitoring and evaluation. The matrix outlines the KRS, expected outcomes, key performance indicators, baseline values, midterm targets, end-term targets, and it is as shown in the table below. In KRA number 1, the outcome that we expect in KRA number 1, that is water supply and sanitation infrastructure, The outcome is improved access to save water in rural areas. Outcome indicator is the percentage of additional population with access to water in rural areas. In 2023, our baseline is 22, but we shall be able to monitor ourselves whether we are progressing. We shall have midterm period, and we are targeting in the midterm 27%, and at the end of this financial year 2028, we expect to be at 32. Improve access to safe water in urban areas. It will still be percentage of additional water access. Currently it's at 34. Mid-year we expect to be at 39%, and end year, that is 2028, 44%. Thank you. Our chief guest, the same will apply to each and every KRA. KRA number 2 is financial resource management. It will be to enhance funding, and then on indicators is amount received from GOK, and we shall have the total. We shall be checking whether in midterm we have achieved the resources which we expected and the total. KRA number 3 will be the same. So thank you very much. That is how we shall be able to monitor ourselves in order to make sure that we achieve what we have planned. Asanteni sana. Thank you for listening to us and the entire team. Karibuni sana. At this juncture, I welcome our CEO, Andrew Rake, CPA, to carry on the program from there. Karibu, CEO.
Thank you, Engineer, for that detailed report. We are joined by the Deputy Governor for Garissa County, His Excellency Abdi Dahane. Karibu, Governor. I think now I want to welcome Churia, Mr. Churia, CEO Water Resource Authority, because he was the first CEO of this agency, just to say a word, not making a speech, but just to say what.
Thank you very much. I think he has cornered me. I was not expecting to say something. Thank you, Waziri, PS. I think welcome to Garissa again, because this is my hometown. As he said that I was the founder of Northern Water Services Board. Currently it's called now Northern Water Works Development Authority. I'm very happy, very, very happy here today to be here and see now this vibrant strategic plan that is presented by Northern Water Works Development Authority. And it's good to see when your kid has really moved very well. So I see now it is the right direction, and I hope with the implementation of this, Northern Water Works Development Authority will reach somewhere. The only thing I want to request is also to get more resources into this region, because this is when we say Kenya is water scarce country, this is the area we always talk. Very little water, and there's need for us now to put more on this issue of now resource mobilization. Chair Waziri, we talked about the issue of the canal. That is the way to go. We have already designed the canal from a place called Sikli, and we'll only obstruct now the flood water, and it will be taking that water into the interior dry part of Garissa, and that will really make a very big impact. I hope the PS will also say something about it. We have been looking for funding, and I hope soon we'll get funding. Thank you very much.
Thank you, CEO. I think I now want to just make a brief speech before I invite my chair. As I said, I'm Andrew Rage, CEO Northern Water Works Development Agency, and Northern Water Works Development Agency is an agency that covers 6 counties, the counties of Garissa, Wajir, Mandera, Marsabit, Isiolo, and Samburu. So as earlier indicated, we are covering 42% of Kenya. That is a very fast region with water scarce. So, so I think we have developed this strategic plan, which is a plan from 2024 to 2028, and this plan has focused 3 areas. That is, the 3 areas are in the strategic plan are water supply and sanitation infrastructure, which will help us increase water and sanitation coverage in the region. The second key area that we are focusing is financial resource mobilization. The agency requires a total finance requirement of 63.8 billion to implement this strategic plan, and we urge all stakeholders in this sector to partner with us in this. And the third focus area is institutional capacity development. We know that without capital or human capital, we cannot achieve much. So that's why we are also focusing on institutional capacity development. The strategic direction and priority area were identified after a detailed end-term review of the previous strategic plan, as well as institutional analysis of the internal and external operating environment of the agency. The plan addresses emergent strategic issues which the agency will focus on over the plan period, as inspired by its vision and mission through tactical and operational strategies and interventions. The plan will also be implemented through annual work plans, cascaded to departmental and individual work plans within the framework of the performance contracting. The targets in the annual performance contracts will be negotiated and agreed upon. The plan will be a key communication tool that forms the basis of engagement with stakeholders while executing the agency's mandate. I would like to thank the Ministry of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation, led by Engineer Eric Muridi Muga, for their unwavering support that they have given this agency for even coming this far. I would also like to thank the Board of Directors of Northern Water Works Development Agency for their providing strategic direction and guidance during the preparation of this strategic plan. I also like to thank the management and the staff of Northern Water Works Development Agency that have made this, ensured that this strategic plan become a success, and all the other stakeholders in this sector. We took a long time to develop this strategic plan, and we have been supported by so many stakeholders. Before we finalized this strategic plan, we had a number of engagement with water sector stakeholders. I also like to thank the KSG team, Kenya School of Government team, that guided us to come up with this document, and it has really factored in all the guidelines that that we are required of. And I now take this time to welcome my chair to make her speech, and then invite County Commissioner to take over from there. Thank you.
Cabinet Secretary, Water, Sanitation and Irrigation, Honorable Engineer Eric Muga, our PS, Principal Secretary, Water, Sanitation, Honorable Julius Korir, the Deputy Governor, Garissa County, all chairpersons, all CEOs, directors of boards, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. God is good all the time. My name is Nasrisal Ibrahim. I am the chairperson of Northern Waterworks Development Agency. Northern Waterworks Development Agency is an agency representing Northern Kenya. A strategic plan is a forward planning tool which is crucial in propelling an institution towards achieving its goal. It involves the determination of institutional strategic objectives and the strategies that will enable the agency to achieve its mandate and the resource required to be mobilized. The plan seeks to implement the bottom-up economic transformation agenda better as anchored in the fourth medium-term plan and the Vision 2030, African Union Agenda 2063, and the provision of the Sustainable Development Goals. All these plans emphasizes the need for access to safe and affordable water and sanitation in order to improve citizenry health and accelerate development. The 2024-2028 strategic plan is a product of participatory process and comprehensive feedback from all stakeholders. This was guided by various guidelines, policies, and legislations already existing in the development, operational, and the management of water sector. The strategic plan is a continuation from the previous plan 2019 to 2023, which enabled the agency to achieve great success as enumerated in the plan. During the previous plan, the agency increased water production and sewerage infrastructure through construction of water pans, drilling of boreholes, dams, sewerage system, and sanitation facilities. This transformed the lives of residents who can access safe water and improve sanitation facilities closer to their homes. The strategic plan 2028 expands on our mandate and emphasizes commitment to stakeholders. The plan has identified 3 key results areas that reflect the agency's mandates and functions and will be the pillars of the strategic plan. KRA 1, water supply and sanitation infrastructure. KRA 2, financial resource mobilization. KRA 3, institutional capacity development. The management of this plan, the implementation of this plan is the responsibility of the board of directors, management, staff, and all stakeholders involved in the delivery of water and sanitation service. I therefore call for closer collaboration among all stakeholders. I take this opportunity to thank the board and the management of Northern Water Development Agency for their commitment and dedication in formulating this plan. I also thank the National Treasury and the Economic Planning State Department for Economic Planning for the policy guidelines and support in the development of the plan. The strategy has financial gaps which may affect the delivery of the planned outputs and outcomes. In order to address this, the agency will seek to mobilize resources for public-private partnership and development partners to bridge the gaps identified for the planned period. Finally, I implore our staff, stakeholders, development partners, and the Kenyans to work closely with us in order to realize water is life, sanitation is honor. Maji ni uhai, usafi ni ustarabu. As the rallying call in supporting the realization of Kenyans' dream of accessing safe water and dignified sanitation for all. Thank you all, and I would like to welcome the County Commissioner to say his remarks.
Asante sana mwenyekiti. Thank you very much. Chief guest, Honorable Engineer Eric Muridhi Muga, Cabinet Secretary for Water, Sanitation and Irrigation, our Principal Secretary, Julius Korir, Your Excellency Abdi Dagane, the Deputy Governor of the beautiful County of Garissa, the chairpersons and board members of Northern Waterworks Development Agency, her colleagues, and all the board members, the Chief Executive Officer of Northern Waterworks Development Authority, also with his colleagues, the CEOs, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor to deliver these remarks on behalf of the County Commissioner Garissa during this important occasion, marking the launch of the Northern Waterworks Development Authority Strategic Plan 2024-2028. I take this opportunity to commend the leadership and team at the Northern Waterworks Development Authority Agency for the successful completion of this forward-looking strategic plan. The process of developing the strategic plan is not merely a bureaucratic requirement. It is a bold commitment to purpose, clarity, and accountability. This document is more than ink on paper. It is a promise to our communities, a promise of improved access to clean and safe water, strengthened resilience in the face of climate change, and inclusive development across our counties. The alignment of this plan with Vision 2030, the fourth medium-term plan, and the bottom-up economic transformation agenda better underscores its national relevance. It reflects the spirit of collaboration within the national government agencies and the county government structures in responding to real needs of our people. As the Office of the County Commissioner, Bwana Waziri, our business is to ensure we develop a conducive environment for the boy in the village, to our ministries, departments, and agencies, both in national and county government, to see to it that they undertake their responsibilities with ease. And that is the environment we undertake to give. So as an office, we remain committed to supporting this agenda through enhanced coordination, security of development infrastructure, and facilitation of cross-sector partnerships at the grassroots level. In closing, I congratulate the Northern Waterworks Development Authority for this milestone and encourage all stakeholders to give their full support to the implementation of this strategic plan. Let us work together to ensure that no one is left behind when it comes to access to water, the most basic yet most vital resource. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. It is now my pleasure to invite my brother and friend, Your Excellency Abdi Dagane, the Deputy Governor, Garissa. Karibu.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Our chief guest, Engineer Waziri Water and Sanitation, Principal Secretary, Chair of Northern Water Works, Board Member, my good friend, Honorable Elias Barashil, CEO Warma, and our elder here, officials of the national government, county government of Garissa, Waziri wetu wa maji, CEO Gawasco, and all that are here. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. Honorable Minister, let me take this opportunity to welcome you to Garissa, you and your team, you and the PS. Feel at home. We were in our offices and we expected, as but a tradition, maybe you pass by for a courtesy visit. That used to be the tradition. So I think there was an oversight somewhere. But I think next time, normally when we receive dignitaries from the national government, they do pass through our offices just to sign our visitors book and maybe accord them with a cup of tea. So next time, tafadhali pitia ukunywe chai. Secondly, I'm happy to join this forum for the strategic development of Northern Water Works in the next 5 years. Bwana Waziri, as we all know, water is devolved. Water is devolved, and we expect support from the national government on matters water. Unfortunately, I don't think whether we had any input in the development of this strategic plan as a county. I've consulted with my team. The CEC for water is here. The Gawasco CEO is here. I've consulted and I've been told we never had any input in the development of this plan. So probably, and also expected, because Northern Water Works works with the 6 counties, I expected also representative from other counties to be here. Governors to be invited, deputy governors to be invited, CECs for water, chief officers for water, so that at least we know we are serving the same people and the strategy we have for Northern Water Works is the same with what we are thinking also. Because the moment we have water problems here in this town, people will not go and demonstrate to the office of the CEO of Northern Water Works. They go and demonstrate to the people of, to the office of the governor of Garissa. That shows how critical the county government holds as far as water is concerned. So we were expecting to have a lot of input into your strategy plan, but nevertheless, I think this has been developed and we'll have nothing else but to support. But I think going forward, we will request to be involved in some of this high-level decision making. Bwana Waziri, we have a sewage, the Garissa sewage company. There is a sewage that has been done by Northern Water Works many years ago, but I think it has not been officially handed over to us as a county to run it, and it has a challenge. It's actually posing an environmental challenge to us. So maybe we expect or we request maybe Northern Water Works, if there are any incomplete activities into that sewage, to complete and hand over to us properly, so that we manage on behalf of the people of Garissa. It's actually causing a lot of health issue. In the ward, we are launching this strategic plan. So that's all I want to say. I wish the team here all the best, and ours is to support whatever good comes from this strategic plan. With those few remarks, nasema asanteni sana, Waziri and your team. Please karibuni tena, and going forward, please, we expect to have proper engagement with the county government of Garissa, so that when you are developing, coming up with some plans, there are good things I have seen here. For example, the Rahole Canal is a welcome thing, right? Maybe we will have other ideas. We will also come up with our plan. Do we have a synergy in the two plans, right? So this is what we are saying. Since water is devolved, please, let's have more engagements in the water sector with the Northern Water Works. With those few remarks, nasema asante sana, and maybe I call who is next. Thank you so much. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. It's now my humble pleasure to invite our PS. Karibu Bwana PS. Bwana CEO.
Our peers, I have the pleasure to, in this occasion, to make you an elder of Somali, of this community. And I want to give you the tools which will give you that honor. Yeah, okay. This is not a stick as such. It's an emblem for the leadership. So when you go to occasions, and you walk with it, then people know that you have got that leadership. Koi is a sugar such. You can use it at the time when you're at home. So when you are resting, you remove all your, then you have this one. Secondly, when you want to visit your friends and this is what you need. So I want to show you how you go about it when you go to use it. Up there. Take it down. Take it down, yes. Have it yourself. Okay. I'll show you. Yes. Now from here, yes. So what you do is how you're going to do it. You see? Take the other side, the other corner, there. And this on this side. Sorry. Yes. Yes. And then here you are. Then yes. And you make it this way. Then it will not. You can walk now. Yeah, try to walk. Yeah, yes. So we're still not done. We're not done yet. Now, I know you don't have any cape on your head. And now this is a cape, somehow, which is going, you will turn this way. Join these ends. Then when you are there, then we're going to make it a triangle. Yes. Yes. There you are. There you are. Yes. So now you are an elder, you are a leader, and that's it. Thank you. Thank you.
So, karibu our elder, our PS, karibu sana.
Thank you so much, Bwana Director. I think now I have legitimacy of being a Somali elder. Where I come from, I think some of the Gadleria you've given me applies. The stick is also normally given, bestowed upon leaders. So, Honorable CS, Engineer Eric Muga, the Deputy Governor, Honorable Abdi Dagane, the Chair Lady of Northern Waterworks Development Agency, the Chairman, all the Chairmen that are here from our water sector agencies, the CEO, Andrew, and the colleagues from the water sector, the CEC in charge of water, Garissa, and all the invited guests. It's a great pleasure for me to join you this morning during the launch of this great strategic plan for the Northern Waterworks. I wish to extend my warm greetings to all our dedicated teams, that is the staff from the Northern Waterworks, and all the stakeholders that were involved during the development of this strategic plan. It is not merely a plan, a document, but it's a bold and visionary roadmap that outlines our shared commitment to ensuring that every Kenyan has access to safe, affordable, and sustainable water and sanitation services. It speaks to our collective resolve to transform lives, promote equity, and enhance socio-economic development across Kenya, northern Kenya, and beyond. I think, as you've heard, this region represents about 42% of Kenya, and it is one of the regions that is classified as water scarce region. Over the past 5 years, under the Strategic Plan 2019-23, the agency has made commendable progress in expanding access to water and sanitation, rehabilitating critical infrastructure, and strengthening institutional capacity. These milestones affirm the value of deliberate, inclusive, and forward-looking planning. However, the challenge that lies ahead, exacerbated by the climate change, rapid population growth, and urbanization, demands that we redouble our efforts and with greater ambition, collaboration, and innovation. The agency within the past 5 years has undertaken numerous projects that have greatly improved the standards of living of the region. And I think during the presentation of the strategic plan, you saw the milestones that the agency has achieved. Among the mega projects undertaken, as we were told, are Yamo Dam, funded by the government of Kenya, construction of Marsabit water and sewerage projects, and the Mandera water sewerage projects that were funded by Africa Development Bank under the Kenya Town Sustainable Water and Sanitation Program. Yamo Dam in Samburu has a storage capacity of 1.5 million cubic meters of water that will serve over 65,000 residents of Maralal towns and the environs. It is the largest dam ever constructed in the region, and after the completion of the Maralal town water supply phase 1 and 2, there will be a transformation in the standard of living in that area, primarily due to the increased access to sustainable water infrastructure. Among the numerous planned projects by the agency within the next 5 years are the constructions of the Butte Dam in Wajir constituency, North constituency. The dam has an expected capacity of about 6.7 million cubic liters of water and will serve over 100,000 residents. and other towns in Wajir and Moyale towns in Marsabit. So distinguished guests, the 2024-28 strategic plan is guided by a compelling vision, access to safe, sustainable water and sanitation for all, which, as we all aware, is aligned to the Article 43 of the Constitution of Kenya. This vision aligns with the government development agenda as exposed in the various policy documents that we have: Kenya Vision 2030, the Better Economic Transformation, Bottom-up Economic Transformation Plan, and all the others, even the global, that is Africa Union Agenda 2063, as well as the UN SDG goals. So this document is answering to so many of the other documents, and it is also organized in a way that it ensures no one is left behind. And that's why when you look at even the resource allocation over the last number of years, this region has been getting quite substantial amount of money, especially addressed to water. And this is an area that we just need to relook at our strategies. I know as the accounting officer of the ministry, the CEOs who are here, when they look at the budget coming, especially the GOK allocation coming to northern Kenya, they feel envious because they see a lot of money is coming here. But when I look at the impact, and I think this is a challenge to all of us who are from this region, how do we apply this money? There is an audit report that came recently from the National Audit Office looking at the water infrastructure in the region. And the verdict is that we have invested in small water pans that end up not being sustainable because they fill with silt very quickly. So I think as we roll out this strategic plan that we have today, I want to urge the agency, I want to urge the stakeholders, I want to urge the counties here that we need now to relook at that aspect so that we can invest in more sustainable projects. I think you've heard of the Maralal water project, the dam. It is now our lake in Maralal, a place that was before a dry area, and it is really supplying a lot of water. So I think this is a challenge that we need to also look at. Distinguished participants, the successful implementation of this strategic plan will require strong partnership and a whole of society approach. Let me emphasize the roles of all our key stakeholders. The agency is best placed to benefit from climate financing, and the ministry is committed and will continue to support the agency in implementation of this plan. So to our Northern Waterworks Development Agency, staff and all the professionals there, remain steadfast in your duty. Execute this plan with integrity, efficiency, and accountability, and ensure that you carry everyone along. As you know, public participation is enshrined in our constitution, and it's a requirement for any public project to be implemented. 2 is to our development partners and donors. We invite you to continue working with us in this journey of bridging and accelerating the catch-up of the region. I think, and here I'm glad to report that over the past few years, we have Africa Development Bank that has committed substantial resources that has caused some significant shift in programs here. We have the World Bank under the KWASH and also the Horn of Africa, and I believe in the targets that we've put here, those outcomes or those outputs that are expected from the KWASH and the Horn of Africa, as well as the National Urban Program, which is under design, have been included, because these resources have been confirmed, and we will be rolling it out shortly. But I want to again urge our development partners to please join us as the need is big. To the county governments in the region, I think collaboration between the national government and county governments is vital for integrated planning and service delivery. I think the deputy governor has exposed that when water is not available, people just know serikali. Hawajui serikali ni ya county ama serikali ya national government. Serikali ni serikali kwa mwananchi. They want water. And when they see it's not happening at the county level, they'll come to the county commissioner's office, to the northern work. And so let's work together as partners because we serve the same citizen. To the communities that we serve, I want to urge that we all embrace water stewardship, safeguard infrastructure, and actively participate in community water governance. I think this is a general request to all our people, to our policymakers and legislators. Continue to advocate for policies and budgetary support that prioritize water as both a basic human right and a critical enabler of national development. As I conclude, one management guru called Peter Drucker once said that the best way to predict the future is to create it. This plan that we are launching today, we have created a future where we are seeing how the people of this region are going to be served with water. So let's now move forward to ensure that this future that we've created in the document become a reality. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I now take this opportunity to invite the Cabinet Secretary responsible for water and sanitation, Engineer Eric Muga. Karibu sir. Become an elder.
Okay, you do.
You explain.
And it's my pleasure and to make our able cabinet secretary a Somali elder. Yeah, he's not young because he's carrying a heavy title. Okay. Sasa hii inaitwa Kikoi. So sorry. Wacha nikuvalishe vizuri sana. Alafu the rest unaingia kama nini? Sasa alafu hapa this is the way it is. Usijali, I'm also very poor in that. We'll do it this way.
Okay. Oh, nikukaza eh?
Nikukaza. Hii nguo inavaliwa Indonesia, Yemen, all this region. So it's very, very important. Inaitwa Kikoi. Na tena tukipata ile ya bana because it's white.
Color is also matter.
Yes. This is the most dignified color. Mimi, I'll put you differently. I don't want you to put it on top. I want you to be, you see, a real king. There you are. May you be blessed. Wapi? Oh. Bado ile bokora. A sign of leadership. There you are.
Thank you. Thank you, Elder, who happens to be my board member. Naona pia umepewa bakora yako. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone for coming. And sitting there, I will summarize this launch with a few comments of what I've observed. Rage focus. DG focus. Northern Water Works is 42% landmass of this country. And it is time we held this conversation, because I've again sitting here not more than 4 hours observed that disjoint. And someone has to put it as it is. I think my CEOs know I always do that. I don't think we actually understand what is a strategic plan. And you allow me now to tutor you on how the ministry and the development plans that we have as a country, geared only to achieve one unifying agenda for the entire nation, is. So this might be boring, but there is need for someone to put it as it is. The Ministry of Water has only one agenda, which is to provide, being a constitutional right, to provide access kwa maji to all Kenyans, irrespective of where you come from, irrespective of your geographical position, and irrespective of the clan, tribe, county. As long as you're Kenyan, it is your constitutional right. And we have tagged and walked a long journey for us to get where we are today. The water sector, the ministry was formed in 1974. And it has morphed in the process, where the sanitation component has shifted from the Ministry of Local Government. It then went to the Ministry of Health, and finally it came back to the Ministry of Water. But one thing is true: whatever you ingest, you must excrete. If ukinywa maji, there must be wastewater. And that is why, when I looked at percentages being displayed here, we still have some distance to go, especially in Northern Water Works. Here before me sits the CEO of WRA, the first CEO who was part of forming Northern Water Works, a son of this soil. Bwana Shurie, stand up. And I watched you stand here and proudly, have a seat, sir, talk of the steps we have made in the region. I am bound to look at those steps, and I am bound to evaluate, because when you started it, you had a dream, and I think you also formed a strategic plan. In 1999, the water sector underwent what we call the first policy paper that separated regulation and service provision. And that's why we have WRA as a regulator, and the ministry and also other agencies to be part of service provision. That birthed the 2022 Water Act that we were so much proud of, and the entire East Africa and Central Africa applauded us of transformative reforms towards provision of water. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, upon devolution, the year 2010, inauguration of our constitution, water became a devolved function. The responsibilities and roles were clearly outlined, and a breakdown was given. And because our Water Act of 2002 was not aligned to devolution, we did the 2016 Water Act that devolved service provision. Services in terms of water, services in terms of sanitation, services in form of agriculture. And that's why it is a shared mandate. However, the role of the national government is to provide policy, to build inter-county infrastructure. That is the bulk infrastructure. And the function of the county government is to do what we call service provision at the doorstep, the last mile connectivity. And this discussion has ranged over time because the rate the infrastructure was coming up was not consummate in the two levels of government. But we are one government. And when that disjoint, I am putting this straight so that everyone can have it clear, was noticed, then there was formed what we call the intergovernmental relations Relations Committee, IGTRC. Because in the formulation of counties, there existed some friction between responsibilities and roles. That committee was formed to smoothen the relationship between county government and national government. And that is why whenever we have small discrepancies between us, the matter is referred to the Intergovernmental Relations Committee. And that committee was formed technical committees that are sector-based. And now we have the Intergovernmental Relations Committee, Sector Committee on Water. And that is the body that ensures we have seamless operation between us and the county government. I have done strategic plans in Lake Victoria North. I have done strategic plans in Lake Victoria South. I am headed to do a strategic plan in Athi Water. I think the chair can confirm that. I have done strategic plans in WRA. I have done strategic plan for the National Water Harvesting and Storage Authority. But this is the first one. I am finding a disjoint between the agency and the county government, as the DG has confirmed. I am informed, DG, to put matters straight, that, and I didn't not pass to your place out of disrespect. It is because I expected, I was informed that all of us were invited to be in this meeting, and the PS is aware we have another strategic meeting in the afternoon. So I expected us, all of us, to meet here. Invitation letters were sent out, and it is not a show of good faith when the people who sit here who developed, I had Kenya School of Government, correct? Were part of the team that was leading this, sir, correct? I saw you being introduced, and I know in the process of developing a strategic plan, public participation and validation of the plan is a must. Did we walk those steps? Were the county governments invited and involved? How come then? How come then a vital resource for the people of the northeastern Kenya, because these are the needy counties, 6 of them, where water is more critical than ever, we are still having friction between the agency and the county government. Chair, that tells you the key resource that the people of northeastern Kenya need. We have a long way to go to actually achieve that dream. As a ministry, we do not serve discriminatorily. As a ministry, we have a responsibility to engage stakeholders at all levels. This is the region with most non-governmental organizations doing projects. CEO, confirm? How many development partners and NGOs do we have in this room? Key questions that are difficult to ask, but I have to ask them. Any development partner, NGO in this room? At least we have some, yes, thank you. In the development of the strategy, all stakeholders means all stakeholders in water, because we have development partners, we have national government, we have CBOs, we have NGOs, we have even what we call water activists, are part of stakeholders that are involved in development of strategic plans. And it is sad that the region that require this resource most is where consultations are not as broad as expected. The ministry has invested, as my PS has confirmed, and in the presentation that was done, more than 12 billion in this region. But when I looked at the levels of water connectivity, and I know the CEOs who sit here were also keen on that, the chairs who actually joined us today, I've seen that, tells a different story. So what is the way forward? Because now, irrespective of the write-ups that we do, kama wananchi hawana maji, then our write-ups are what? In vain. The water sector is hailed in East Africa as one of the best in this country. And the board, led by the chair, and the CEO, and the county government must work in sync for us to achieve the goal. I know, I am well aware that there are areas in Lake Victoria North, in Lake Victoria South, in Northern Waterworks Development Agency, even in Tana, where we are helping, and Roswaldi, where we are doing some last mile works. It does not mean that we are taking over the mandate of counties. The Constitution is very clear. We are in support. It is not a competition of mandate. And therefore, today, ladies and gentlemen, as we discuss this and launch the strategic plan based on the Water Master Plan 2030, based on the National Water Policy, based on attainment of the SDGs, we need, as the people of Northern Waterworks, face those difficulties that we have. The good thing is, in every project, there has to be teething problems. It is never as seamless as it's seen. But I call upon proper collaboration for all of us. Water does not know boundaries. It just flows. The Tana is just here outside Garissa. It originated hundreds of kilometers away, and it's still flowing. The person who consumed it at Athi Water, Ukomranga, as it is being formed by the tributaries, the person who consumed it at Central Eastern, and the person who is consuming it here at Garissa, the water does not tell stories of its origin. But it is a vital component in attainment of all the bottom-up economic transformation agenda pillars. Talk of agriculture, irrigated agriculture, if you just been keen along Tana River, you realize that area is green and there's a lot of irrigation going on. The projects that counties are doing, the KIPES, County Industrial and Aggregation Parks, cannot survive without the produce, correct? So to get the produce, we have to work together with the water departments because of a reliance on rain-fed irrigation. Agriculture has been a challenge for us to satisfy the county agenda and the government agenda. Affordable housing, that I've talked to DG and told me that we have some that are ongoing here. 400 units in Garissa cannot be built without water because cement, for workability of concrete, you require water. And that creates jobs for also the county government, the residents of Garissa County or Mandera County or Wajir County. When we look at how these things are intertwined, this tells you that the critical component is water. And for the region to actually prosper economically, socially, because of hygiene, to industrialize, to become an agricultural hub, there is need for those slight differences that I've noticed to be ironed out and ensure that the facets are cut out for us to be in sync and speak in one language. I have been duly informed that during participation that the county government was also involved because it is a requirement in this. The access of water in this region, we are talking of targets to 32%. And I asked my peers, as these are counted for the NGO investment in this region? And sadly the answer was yes. Or does it mean that the 63 billion that the agency is targeting to raise will just raise the percentage to 40% from what I've seen, from what I've been told? Because they are targeting 22% to 32% in rural, 34% to 44% in urban. The urgency to raise more resources for the northeastern region has never been more dire than it is right now. And I am looking at the stewardship of the board, the stewardship of the CEO, working hand in hand like brothers with county government, because for us to achieve the target of 63 billion, we need to pull in the same direction. Looking at what I call the fourth medium-term plan, a fifth generational strategic plan requires that the participating agency and the counties develop proposals, lobby the national government, work with NGOs, attract blended financing through public-private partnerships. And that is why we took the effort as a ministry to amend the Water Act 2016 to enable the agencies to become bulk water suppliers. And yesterday, when I sat in the Committee of Blue Economy, Water and Sanitation, I am saying this for the betterment of the CEOs and the chairs in this meeting who are not in that committee. The question was raised, why is it that our A&A, appropriations in aid in agencies, has remained constant, or in some institutions is decreasing, while our agencies have become bulk water service providers? The only agency that reported slight increase is ADHI, because of the northern collector tunnel. and have a seat, Chair. And the need, even for ADHI to report that, it means that the water you are giving to the water service providers through the county, through the county government, you are billing through the county government. And the county government have to pay to actually get the service. Now, if Northern Water Works is planning to become a bulk water service provider through the dams that we are proposing in the region, for example, Yamo, that was completed, we are working to look at Badasa Dam. We are working to revive Bute. If we are not in sync, does that translate to a higher ANA to the agency? Those are some of the questions the chairs in this meeting, because I see Chair Owidi is here, I see Maluke is here, WRA, your regulations are up, supposed to become active. I see Chair Northern Water Works, Mheshimiwa, you are here. Those are things we need to talk of because we cannot postpone them any longer. We have undertaken ambitious projects in this region, in Northern Water Works. We have done Yamo Dam. We're in the process of doing the treatment plant and the transmission main in Samburu County for Maralal Town. We have done, and I heard the DG raise it here today, the Garissa Water and Sewerage project that he has highlighted has never been handed over, and there are challenges. Now, whenever there are challenges, any engineering project, DG, it is key to highlight that hata kama umejenga kwako, you have had challenges. But the manner in which we address these challenges is very key. Working pulling in different directions cannot solve the challenges. I believe Northern Water Works has more than qualified engineers, where this can be discussed at technical levels if there are technical problems. If there are issues beyond technical, the chair, the CEO can escalate this at the county level. And you are right. Once a project is complete, all projects that we do, if they are not gazetted as public works, we are mandated by the Constitution to hand them over to the water service providers through the county governments. So that will happen if it has not happened yet. Again, we're in the process of doing the Marsabit water and sewerage project that I am told is nearing completion. And I personally visited the Mandera water and sewerage project, where the Mandera water had stalled for quite a while. We're in the process of resolving that. And the sewerage project, as I said, is ongoing. Now, the question is, this strategic plan highlighted here, does it look at the future demands of the bulging population, of the growing population in the 6 counties? And I am glad to see that was a factor in consideration. The donor-funded projects and the non-governmental organizations that we have in the region. I will specifically talk about a key donor-funded project in this region in 5 counties. The Horn of Africa Groundwater Resilience Program. I'm hoping, PS, when that is done, because I saw letters inviting the leadership from the governors to the area MPs, that program is being implemented in Kenya, the Horn of Africa borderland, Kenya, Somalia, and Ethiopia. And we are at a critical stage because consultants have done their job. We await to advertise to bring contractors to do boreholes of almost 400 boreholes in the region to improve climate resilience of the region. and to galvanize the region and reduce the deficit that is knowing as day in the region. And that program, I seek the support of all of us in this meeting, because it is a program, one of its kind. To finish off, I will appreciate the resilience of the people of Northern Water Works, the 6 counties that are served by the agency. It is our duty as leaders, because here sits everyone at a position to make decisions irrespective of how small. A strategic plan is a compass. It is an investment vehicle. It is a blueprint to guide and steer an organization for a period of time. DG, a strategic plan is not cast on stone. Times and tides change. So, I will ask you to support this, because it is constitutionally mandated. And all of us have the same agenda. And if our agenda is not to provide the people of Mandera, Wajir, Garissa, Isiolo, Marsabit counties with water, then it is the wrong agenda for this meeting. I will conclude by saying that with water we unlock endless potential. Ladies and gentlemen, this unveiling today is a testament of dedication, is a testament of agenda. It is my honor to stand here. It is my honor to stand before these honorable distinguished guests and excellencies, that as we begin this journey of Northern Water Works, we can work as a unit. Thank you again, and I wish you a successful implementation of the strategic plan. May God bless you. May God bless the people of Northern Kenya, and may God bless Kenya. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki.
Thank you, CS. I kindly request the CS to step down to this side. All the CEOs, our PS, come close. I'll request Musa to assist on this. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, there will be a countdown, and then you. Okay, thank you. You can start. For launching Northern Water Works Strategic Plan 2024-2028. I now kindly request my team to come forward to present a copy to the CS. PS, we have CEOs, the chair, CEO, deputy governor. Yes. Now let us have a photo session. Yes. 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 We are bringing others. Kindly come closer. Thank you. Come closer. Let us request for CC. CC join the team, but we are requesting you have a strategic plan. One plan. It is coming. 1 minute. Yes, yes. Kindly run very fast. Ismail. Yes, yes. Allow him to come in. Yes, yes. Thank you very much. I think now you can. We also have Paricha. Is Paricha and there is Director Shil. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, yes. Come closer. So thank you very much, CS. We want to bring on board KSG, our consultant, KSG, Roba, Chael, and Anne, board members. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, okay. We can go to the stage. Who is in charge? Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Thank you very much. May I request that we have the DG, CS, and PS, and our board members? Yes. Thank you very much, all directors for Northern Waterworks. Yes. All directors. Sorry. All of them are there. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much. Where is the CEO? Oh, the CEO is there. Yes. All CEOs come in. Don't move. Don't move. Oh, okay. All CEOs. All CEOs. Thank you for that guide. All CEOs. Thank you very much. All CEOs. Chairs. Now I request chairs to join. No, our CEO, you will remain there. All chairs from other sectors. Development partners who are here. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Let me request our consultant, KSG, kindly come. And let us also request the committee. Let us request the committee, strategic plan committee, come for a photo session quickly. Okay. Thank you very much. Let us have the entire committee. Please come forward. Our consultant, please don't leave. County Commissioner, County Commissioner, I don't know where he is. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. And the next is cake cutting. Kindly let us move to this side. Kindly come this side. We have a cake. I want to request all members who are here, participants. There is a QR code. If you want our strategic plan, you can just take it, you scan, and you'll have the entire soft copy of that document. I want to request our team with a QR code you can share. Others have been posted on the wall. Kindly make sure that you have a soft copy of our strategic plan. Let me request also the other CEOs and chairs to come closer. CEOs and chairs, come closer. CEOs, chairs, kindly come closer. Thank you very much. All CEOs, chairs, come closer. Even the representative of the other CEO of Tana, kindly come closer. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ini cake, sio ugali. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's okay. Let us remain seated. Kindly be seated, members. Let us be seated, kindly. Engineers, let us be seated. All members, we are yet to finish our program. Kindly give us another 5 minutes, we shall be done. Kindly. Thank you, thank you. I've seen all members are now seated. Kindly be seated. Those who are still standing, except the people in front. That is good. Let me request the CS and the team to take their seats. CS and the entire entourage, kindly take your seats now. CEOs, you have not taken our cake. CEOs, kindly come forward. CEOs, kindly come forward. Let us take. Yes. We are still remaining with one agenda. Please be seated. Yes. Yeah? We sit. Thank you. Let us be seated. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think we are done. We shall share the cake later. May I call upon our director, Honorable Shield, to make remarks on vote of thanks. Vote of thanks, kindly come, and then followed by prayer. Imam and Reverend Peter, come closer so that you can close for us. We also have a cup of tea and lunch. You also remember that. Karibu Mheshimiwa.
Ladies and gentlemen, please mukae chini tafadhali. Order, order. Let's have order now. Order. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. Our able CS, Engineer Eric Muga, our able Principal Secretary, Julius Korir, our able Deputy Governor of Garissa, all chairs, all CEOs, and all the guests. Assalamu alaikum. And our chief guest, mine is only to give vote of thanks. You know, in the board, I'm the oldest. So therefore, they found that Honorable Shil, let him give vote of thanks. And I tell them thank you through the chair. Our CS, you know, the day you are named as the CS Water, and we all looked and say, wow, this is a young man. Some people wanted to do, you know, when somebody is appointed, some other people, even without seeing, they criticize, others they support. Me, I was one of the guys who really supported you, and I have never met you just because of your age. And when I put an ear on the ground, and when I saw when you are being grilled by the parliament, I found that you are the real man for this place. Coupled with the PS, I'm sure you can do a very good job. May I take this opportunity to thank you, although it's your job, to have come all the way along to Garissa to be with us as the family of Northern Water Works Agency. Obviously, this strategic plan, which starts 2024-2028, I believe in the next 2.5 years you will be with us. So you will midwife with us. CS, you know very well, these 6 counties, that's Marsabit, Isiolo, Samburu, Mandera, Wajir, and Garissa that we are serving, this is the traditional marginalized counties. And in a country, when you want to look at a country, you look 3 things. First, you look at the land mass. That is the boundary of Kenya. When, even our children, they draw the map of Kenya. They know where the boundaries are. The other thing that you look is the population. The third one that you look at is the economy. When you look at that map, almost 2/3 of that place is from these 6 counties. Although we're being told it is 40-something, we believe it is even more than that, 50%. So you are now dealing with half of Kenya. For any sane person who is really given that mandate to kugawanya rasimali, he must look at that he's dealing with half of Kenya. That's one. Number 2, the population, 3.5 million people. It's not a small number of amount. Number 3, the economy. We handle 70% of the livestock. We are not a people to be played about with. Any serious and patriotic Kenyan must look, when he's looking at that area, and he must look at the Northern Water Works. Because we said, water is life. And sanitation is dignity. If you want to kill us, you know how to kill us. You give us no water. If you want to make us lose our dignity, you also look at the sanitation. So the choice is between, is you and the CS who is driving here. The CS and the PS. Please look into the matter. Don't just usher, us aside singing that this is just one of the agencies. This is a very important agency. Mr. CS, in my lifetime as a board here, I found financially we are really being starved. This is the truth of the matter. And without finance, nothing can be implemented. Nothing. We are even about to lose the salaries of our management soon. Please, I don't want to wash dirty linens outside, but I try to suggest you as the CS, the PS, and the chair and the CEO must have 1 hour conversation in your offices in Nairobi to tell our story. I will deal with that on that one. Politically, you know we are soon coming to the cycle of political wave in Kenya. Already it is hot. Our Excellency, His Excellency the President Ruto, has always been telling us, once he goes to the top, he will solve about water problem on these 6 counties. Please don't let him down. Because obviously he's coming to come and beg votes from here. And I'm speaking as a politician very candidly. And we'll say, those are the people who have let you down. They have been starving us financially. So think about it. Finally, to the DG, His Excellency, our Deputy Governor, I've just whispered to you, let's not wash dirty linens in public. I'm a politician. I don't want to talk much about our county, but everybody knows how counties work and their problems. I am telling you myself in person, I've tried to reach the governor, who is my friend. On this issue, he is never available. You know that, I know, and God knows that. So please, I don't want to talk deep into it. Without you, we cannot prosper. Yes, water is devolved. And I wish you people knew that. If it is devolved to the county, you people should know that. And if you know that, may God bless you. Please act on it. Act on it. We don't have the resources. The money that we get and the money that you get yearly, it's not comparable. So please, I don't want to lose the dignity of my county. I don't want to talk much about it. Please, if you are living in a house of glasses, don't throw stones. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Director Shil. May I call upon our Sheikh and our referend to make the last prayer, kindly. And then thereafter we stand for national anthem.
الحمد لله مثنى الله كما على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.
We are praying, please.
اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكون من الخاسرين. اللهم إنا نسألك رضاك ونعوذ بك من سخطك. سبحان ربي العزة ما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Heavenly Father, in your hands we lay the plans, the vision, and every plan that, Lord, we have mentioned before you. Thank you, Lord, for the staff of this ministry. Lord, as they implement what they have mentioned here, we commit them before you and we pray for the success, because we know the success of the plans, it's the success of your people. Asante Mungu kwa kuwa pamoja nasi, ukatufikisha mpaka wakati huu. Naweka mikononi mwako kila mtu. Bwana, hata tunapoondoka mahali hapa, wacha neema yako ikatutoshe na ukatutie nguvu katika kufanya kazi yako. Uinuliwe na utukuzwe, kwa maana we ni Mungu. Na ni katika jina la Yesu tumeomba na kuamini.
Thank you very much. Let us be upstanding for national anthem. Please be upstanding kindly.
Nguvu yetu ilete baraka kwetu, haki iwe ngao na mlinzi, na tukae na udugu, amani na uhuru, raha tupate na ustawi.